Hello and welcome back to the Entertainment Vortex on our new episode of Pop Culture News, where of course we cover all things Funko Pop from the last week. Before we get started here and jump into the new releases this week, I want to let you guys know that we have something exciting that's available now. We actually have t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers that are available now. If that's something you're interested in, please take a look at the description. We'll have a link to the storefront there. It prints every 4 days, so don't let the timer scare you. When the timer's gone, it'll start back over again. It really helps us out with getting our production quality higher and getting some of our fan films funded. So, if you're interested, go ahead and grab one. First on the list, we're actually going to talk about Funko Fridays at Target again. Just a reminder, it is still going on. As you know, last episode we talked about Gizmo Duck. The one that was released the following day was actually Odd Job from James Bond, which is really cool. And then the one released for this week was actually a black and white Wonder Woman rock candy. So it's not actually a pop, but still pretty cool. Remember, we still got 3 weeks left to go, so there's all kinds of cool stuff that could come. So make sure you keep an eye on that, and we'll, of course, keep giving you the links in the description. Have you picked any up yet?
I haven't picked up anything from there. The Odd Job might be the thing that tips me over. It's one of my favorite villains from that series. If I happen to come across some other things that I want to kind of spread that shipping out, I'll definitely pick it up.
Yeah, it's all about getting enough on the Target website to justify the shipping. That's the key. I would like to get the Odd Job one as well. That's really cool.
So next on the list, we have a line of Care Bears. Not really my thing, but I could definitely see why there are people who would, kind of get in there for the nostalgia points.
I'm not really too excited about it. I watched it when I was a kid, but not really my thing. Comes out in March. We've got a little while. For anybody that's kind of wishy-washy or thinking to pick these up, they will be coming out March of this year, but they do look cool. They did a good job with the sculpts themselves. So that is good, but probably gonna pass. So next up on the list for you gamers like us are gonna be a new line of Overwatch figures, and I'm telling you, one of them is super cool. They're doing a 6-inch Roadhog. That is awesome. So I'm probably gonna look for the Roadhog one to see if I can get that one. These also come out in March of this year, so not too long, but enough time to think if you want to get it or not.
So these ones will probably end up missing me. I'm not super huge into Overwatch. I just really haven't dug the time into it, but I've heard that it's an excellent shooter. A lot of people will really enjoy these. So next up on our list, this one's going to be kind of tough. The Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. I'm not sure what this is. They are pop figures for it. I'm sure there's a fan base. Obviously, they wouldn't exist if there wasn't. I'm not sure what it is. I might have to look it up and see. But what do you think about it?
Yeah, this is one of the ones they announced at the London Toy Fair this last week, and we're going to have a lot from that. It's an anime is what I'm assuming, but I know nothing about this one. So if you're a fan, let us know in the comment section below. Is this something we should watch? I'm a big anime fan. I just haven't heard of this specific one. But definitely interested to see what you guys think of this. Next up on the list, they announced a couple Marvel Pops over at the London Toy Fair. They announced Gladiator Hulk and Gwenom, which apparently is Gwen Stacy Venom. I don't even know that character existed. These come out April of this year. The Gwenom figure looks pretty cool, even though I don't know much about it, and so does the Hulk figure. They're both pretty cool. I might pick up that Hulk one, being that I like Thor Ragnarok, and it is from that.
The sculpts definitely look pretty incredible. I more than likely probably look at getting the Gwenom one just because it's a little bit different, something that's interesting. But I do already have a Hulk, in the armor from Thor Ragnarok, so I'll probably just stick to that one. So next on our list is going to be a May release, Destiny Series 2. This is another game that kind of missed me, with requiring so much time and having such a high barrier to entry, in order to get good at Destiny, you have to spend a lot of time playing it.
I started playing Destiny 2 because I really enjoyed the first one, and the whole monetization issues and all the controversy and some of the weird stuff they were doing with XP gain, I just put it down and went to another game. I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm kind of sick of these companies pulling these things on the gamers and just not giving us the respect. So, not necessarily a boycott, because I did buy it, but it's more of I'm just not going to waste my time on games that are pulling that kind of stuff, so I'll probably skip on these. Hopefully they'll make some changes that'll bring it back into the respectable area and everybody can jump in and feel comfortable about playing it, but for now, not me. Next up on the list is a blast from the past for me. This is from when I was a kid. This is the Garbage Pail Kids. They got a line of those coming out in May. They have One Chase, which is a variant of the dude with his head's exploding. I don't remember their names, but these are freaking awesome. If I see these in a store, I am probably going to pick them up just for pure nostalgia alone.
I always thought that these were super gross when I was young. It's probably something that I'm not going to end up picking up. I just remember having like little mini nightmares about some of these figures because they are pretty disgusting.
I love the Garbage Pail Kids. Just avoid the movie at all costs.
So next up on our list is going to be a little more of a vague release. It says that they're coming out in 2018. And it's going to be around the Halo series. Some of these sculpts look excellent. A couple characters from the, you have Master Chief, and you also have some of the characters from ODST. I really enjoyed these going all the way up to Halo 3 and 4. I really enjoyed that franchise, so I'll probably look at picking up Master Chief just to have it kind of round out some of my collection. How about you?
Some of these look really cool. I'm not sure if I'll pick these up. It sounds like I have some time, but yeah, some of these look really, really neat. Excellent sculpts. So for all you Halo fans out there, just jump on these. It's definitely worth it. So next up on the list is another one I'm not too incredibly familiar that came out of the London Toy Fair. It's Orin High School Host Club. I know my girlfriend's son's really into it, but I really don't know anything about it. They look like cool sculpts, and I'm sure if you're a fan of the anime, you'd be a fan of the sculpts and you'd want to pick up these pops, but I don't really know. Do you know this one?
And then this one is another one that just kind of goes over my head. You know, when I was really heavy into watching anime, it's mostly, you know, combat oriented and not as more like the high school drama type one. Definitely something that would have missed me in my anime watching heyday. I would definitely be interested to check out the series and see if it's something that I'm interested in now.
Yeah, I'm really glad they're doing these though, that they're diving into these anime lines. I know I bought some of the Fairy Tail ones, and I bought some of My Hero Academia ones, and I'm glad they're really diving more into these anime ones. Even if I don't know these shows, I'm glad they're getting pops, because I know there's fans out there for them.
So we've saved the one that we're most excited for last. They've just announced this February there's going to be a series of Jurassic Park pops that are released. They look absolutely incredible. There are a few exclusives in there to a couple of different places. The sculpts look absolutely amazing. There's going to be a sexy Malcolm. That's the one that's the most popular on the internet right now. Is just floating around everywhere. And there's also Grant, Nedry with the little Barbasol can. They have Chase in this one. It's actually going to be, is it the Dilophosaurus?
Yeah, it's a Dilophosaurus, yeah.
With the fins peeled back. They also have the one with the fins forward. They have Velociraptor. They have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm a little interested to see when they come out with Dr. Sadler's character, just because need that representation. Strong female characters. We want more of them.
There was a piece of art that was released right before they announced these that we had actually covered in the last episode, but because they announced these before we released that episode, we pulled it. But it's Ellie Sadler in a Jeep, so it's like a pop ride, and that's why she's not in the figures, and I'm all for that if they do that. That'll be cool. Out of these, I want to get all the characters. I'm not really interested in the dinosaurs on these. I do want to get all the characters. I definitely want Sexy Malcolm. Anybody that collects pops has to own Sexy Malcolm. I hope they're making a ton of those. That's a great, hilarious pop. And I wouldn't mind getting the one where it's got the Dilophosaur and then Nedry's been spit on, the 2-pack. That's super hilarious. I think this is a great line. It's one of the best things when you can look at these characters and the detail is there. He's holding the Barbasol can. You've got Sexy Malcolm from the movie and these iconic moments. I want to see a movie moment, like they did with the Star Wars ones, where the T-Rex is eating the lawyer. I want that one. Lawyer hang out of the mouth. I want that. Get on that, Funko. I'll buy that. Take my money. That's amazing. So for our hauls this week, I did pick up a few pieces I'm really excited about. The first one I picked up was Llama Cusco, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. It's, of course, from Emperor's New Groove, and it's him as the llama, which is amazing. I have to get this whole set, like we said in our previous episode. That's like one of the best Disney movies ever. And then I also got Lawyer Morty from the new Rick and Morty series of figures and from the newest season, and that one's also amazing. And then I picked up the actual God of War, Kratos. And it's definitely his figure from the new set for the new game coming out. I saw it at GameStop, and I gotta tell you, man, it just looks amazing. He's holding his axe, he's got the new look with the new beard, and I just couldn't pass it up. I normally wait until I play the game or see the movie to see if it's worth it, but I just couldn't pass that one up. That one's amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty jealous of your haul this week. I didn't end up picking up anything. Finances have been a little bit tight. I splurged last week, so I'll probably end up picking up a couple of things this upcoming next week.
It's an expensive hobby, what can we say? So I'm curious to know, just like every week, please tell us what you guys got this last week. Did you find any of your grails? Anything super special? Just put it down in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to stay tuned to these videos because we have giveaways from time to time. You get a minimum of 4 videos a week on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You get the Funko Pop news, movie reviews, which we've got some cool changes we're going to try with in the future, as well as 2 gaming videos every single week, so sky's the limit. Don't forget, we have t-shirts and hoodies on sale in the description. If you'd like to help us out, that's an excellent way to do it, especially during the YouTube ad apocalypse. And we'll hope to follow us in the Vortex. We'll see you next time.